What advantages are there for students experiencing teamwork in school?
6分
Teamwork in school helps students learn how to communicate and share responsibility. This is useful because each student has to listen to others and finish his or her own part. For example, in a science project, one student can do research, another can make the slides, and another can present. So students can solve small conflicts more calmly, but teachers should guide the roles so one person does not do all the work.
6.5分
I think teamwork at school gives students a practical chance to improve communication because they have to explain ideas and listen to others. It also teaches responsibility, since each student needs to finish a clear task instead of waiting for the group to carry them. For example, in a science project, some students can do the research, others can make the slides, and another student can present the results. Of course, students may have small disagreements, so teachers should guide the roles and help them solve small conflicts calmly, especially so one student does not do all the work.
7分
I think teamwork at school is valuable because it teaches students how to communicate, take responsibility, and deal with small conflicts in a fairly safe environment. When students have to depend on each other, they learn to explain their ideas clearly, listen before judging, and notice how their own effort affects the whole group. For example, in a science project, one student might handle the research, another could design the slides, and another might present the findings to the class. Of course, group work can become unfair if one capable student does everything, so teachers need to guide the roles and check the process, not just the final result. If it is managed well, teamwork turns school tasks into practice for real life, where people rarely succeed by working completely on their own.
8.5分
I think the biggest advantage is that teamwork lets students practice communication, responsibility, and conflict management in a fairly low-stake setting. When they have to depend on classmates, they quickly learn that a good idea is not enough unless they can explain it, listen to feedback, and follow through on their own part. For example, in a science project, one student might handle the research, another builds the slides, and someone else presents. So the final result is shaped by several strengths rather than one person's effort. Of course, group work can become unfair if teachers do not set clear roles, because one diligent student may end up carrying the whole group. So, with proper guidance, teamwork prepares students for real collaborative situations, where getting along with people matters almost as much as being clever.
Practice every day. Keep speaking.